Hello everyone, it's Cherie. Welcome to my channel. So today I am showing you my Christmas journal collection for 2023. If you're watching this video, they will be listed in my Etsy shop. I will leave a link down below. I made 4 journals and then I made one little gift to go with each journal. So I'm just going to kind of show like a quick little overview and then I'll go into in-depth. Okay, so move these off to the side. So the first one is this one. I made 3 that were 9x6 and 1 that was 5x7. So, and they're all trifold journals. So this is the first one, the 5x7. This, I kind of undid the little straps here so that it wouldn't take forever. This is the second one. And then we have this one. And like I said, I'll go through each one more in detail. And then, what did I say the second? The third one. And then this is the fourth one. And this one is like a little patch. It's a patch journal. A little patchworky journal. So they are 9x6 and they have about a 2-inch spine, the big ones anyways. So this is the back, this is the front, and I did do just a little bit of, I kind of tried my hand at doing like a little bit of hand stitching there, just so you can see. And then I did it here as well. And this one is, they're all soft cover, they all have like a little cushiony feel to them. And this is what it looks like opened up. They all have 6 signatures, other than the little one. I think it has 5. I think it's 6. It might be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signatures. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. I hope you guys can see it okay. There we go. So, 3 of them have dangles, which I've never done before, and then this one does not have dangles. We're going to say I did it on purpose, but in reality, I forgot to put my eyelid in there before I stitched my stitches in, but I did it on purpose. You know how that goes. And grab my chair here. Okay, so on the front page here we have this little book that I made, a little notebook, and I did my little embroideries, and it's just got some little scrap ledger and whatnot in there to write on. And it fits right here in this pocket. Now each of these journals I put a lot of like real vintage and antique ephemera in it, just because I kind of felt like it went with the journals, you know, with the whole Christmas season and stuff. So there's a lot of little pieces in here for you to use. And I, like this one says 1894. And I did my patch pages, and you guys saw, if you watched any of my videos, you saw that I did some of those on camera. And it has some handmade ephemera and some other types of ephemera. This is a vintage post-to-let that I opened up and just kind of patched it together. This is like a really thin old railroad paper. It's really fun. Vintage music sheet. And this is from 1906, another old antique paper, and I made it a patch page. So I really like how this looks in the book. We've got designer scrapbooking papers and vintage ledger paper. This is a pocket here, and then this is one of those things that Rachel did. If you watch her channel, Rachel at Roxy Creations, that flips up, and it's just got a little tag in it. This is a handmade tag that I made. showed it on my channel if you want to check it out. And it's got a little embroidery rose on it there too. It's really cute. Hello, girl. This is like a billhead from 1899, and that I just put a patched page in there too. So my journals, I don't add like a ton of pockets and things like that. I typically like to leave them open to whatever you would like to do. There are pockets and things, but they're not like every other page there's a pocket. It's just a little journaling card. Some more, another antique paper from 1899. And this side I love because it's got the lines on it here. A vintage Christmas page that I just love the images on. It says Christmas in the City. I just love these illustrations. A patch page here. This is one I think we did together on my channel. The receipt. And then I've just tucked in some, this is an old telegraph paper, and a couple of sale price stickers. I like to use these as like little labels for dates and things. And I did some ruffles and some more scrapbooking paper and some ledger paper, an Edith Holden page, another journaling card. This is a patched page, and I patched it with a vintage envelope. It says December 2nd, 1950. I tried to pick ones that had December on a date. And then this here is a little tuck spot. You can tuck something in there if you want. And then in each of the envelopes, I put one of these old bank ledger papers. I thought that would be fun to use. You can make a journaling card out of it, or you know, whatever your little heart's desire. Here's another antique page from 1899, and it's ledger as well. So you got ledger here that's blank, and ledger here that's blank. Patch page here. This is some vintage graph paper. I really love this paper too. This is from the tall pockets that I did on my channel. And it's got a tag in it, and you can see how I made this. There's a video on there, and it's just got a little tag on it in there. I'm going to type that in later. This is another journaling card that I made, and I like to use these as like a photo mat. I'll put like a photo on these kind of tags, and it works really good as a photo mat. I was gonna try and put a small photo, but we're gonna be here forever. So, and then this opens up, so you have this whole thing here to work with. I just love these kind of spreads when you've got a flip ledger and then you've got something here. They're my favorite to work on. Some more scrapbooking paper. Pocket here, and I put some receipts, a few receipts of this in here for you. So it's actually 3 in 1, and it's got like a little vellum-y type piece that goes with it. And then this is a little tag that I made. Got a little embroidery piece on it there too. Isn't she so cute? This is avocado dyed paper. This is the Sally, Dick, and Jane pages that we did together. And just a little tag there. Another antique page from 1900. Another really old from 1930 ledger paper. And this is just like a little pocket that I made, little floating pocket, and it's got a tag in there. This is from, I think it's from Rachel at Roxy Creations, this one as well. And then this is just a little journal also a little pocket in the back too. You can slide some hidden journaling in there. And I just clip everything on, so when you take the clips out, you will have you'll have a whole bunch of room in this to bulk it up. Like if you're the kind of journaler that likes to have that journals a lot, you know, for 1 year, or maybe, you know, you're the kind that would want to use this for 2 years instead of 1 year, depending upon your style of journaling. This is the other side of that antique paper. This is another patch page. I like this page. And then I put this little post-it note in there. I just thought it was pretty, so I stuck it on there. More fabric there. More ledger paper, or scrapbooking paper. More ledger paper. Another antique page from 1903. This is a page from, I think it's from Ideals magazine. I think. I could be mistaken though. But yeah, I really like this image here as well. Just looks fun and Christmassy. This is a wraparound pocket that Rachel does. And this is actually an image from, what is the name of the shop? I can't remember. Terrible, I'm sorry. I'll leave a link below if you guys are interested in that. I want to say Mabel something. No, Molly's Maple. That's what it's from. This is just a vintage receipt card that I thought would be fun to use for journaling. This is a tag that I made here, which is also on my channel if you want to check it out. This is the little elf that we made the other day together. He's so cute. I love him so much. Almost kept him, but I was like, no, he just goes so well in this journal, so I'm gonna keep him. And then the two little girls, another one. These are little vintage dictionary images here. And then another 1898 and a receipt, or recipe ticket. Come on, go on. But yeah, they all are pretty much the same, and they all have a bunch of vintage ephemera and then antique ephemera. This is another. This one's a real document, like a real old. 19 whatever, but I love it. It's one of my favorites that I have, and I just felt like they went in here. Like this would be so much fun to use. Some more scrapbooking paper. So there's like a nice variety. Another tag that I made. Back with some ledger paper. This I know is from an Ideals magazine. Another little journaling or a ledger flip out. Like this looks fun to me too. Even though it's pretty blank, it's like, you know, your possibilities are endless here. Some more scrapbooking paper. I love this here too. This is another patch page that I made, and this actually flips up, and then you've got all of this and this here. I want to say they each have, like I said, 7 signatures, and I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't find it. I'll have to think about it. I'll let you know. I'll put it in the description, how many pages there are in each one. So yeah, so this is the first one. It's got this nice, comfy, and crocheted trim on this side of the spine. Yeah, I really like it. I don't know which one's my favorite. I love them all very much for different reasons, but yeah, this one just, and like I said, once you take the clips out, I mean, it still has a ton of room to bulk up, because this will, you know, get bigger and bigger and bigger as you journal in it. I don't know if it would end up being that big, but you know, there's a ton of room in here. Put all kinds of stuff in there. And then this is just some trim. No, it's entirely that I bought. And I went ahead and I used spray check on the ends. so that they wouldn't run. So that's the first one. And then the gift that I made to go with each journal, I went crazy when I was making the ephemera holders, and I just had so much fun making them. I decided to make one for each journal. So you each get your own little ephemera holder as well. And I made them to match their journals. So this way you'll have your little extra ephemera holder to put your Christmas bits in. So there's a pocket here in the front, and then these are like little label things that you can pull out if you want to, but I like to leave them in because you can put stuff in the front and in the back. And I put a couple of extra little goodies in there, some stamps and a little ticket. And I mixed it up so you have some that are long and skinny, and then you have some for like bigger items. And then I have a whole bunch of these like vintage stickers from like Mrs. Grossman and Creative Memories. And my eyes are terrible, but I think that says 1998. And then these little stickers. They're so much fun to use in your, like if you have a paper that you're just doing a bunch of writing and you know you're going to take it in somewhere, you can add some of these stickers on there and it just looks so cute. But they're all Christmas themed, and each little book has them. So there's quite a bit in there for you to play with. And then this is just more stamps, but it's kind of like from the envelopes, just to collage with, you know. And then this is not really Christmas related, but I just thought she was pretty and stuck her in there, so you can use her whenever you want to. I think she's supposed to be Snow White. So yeah, and then you have all these pockets, and then there's a big pocket here. And then you got two big pockets here, and then you've got another pocket here. I like to put like stuff that I haven't cut up yet that I need to cut up. I'll put them in the big pockets. So that this little ephemera book goes with this patched journal. So that's one. And then I guess we'll do the bird one next. So like I said, I made 3 of them with dangles. And I've never done this before. I've always wanted to try it, but I just never have. Never been brave enough, I guess. But this time I was like, I found all these Christmas, like this little Santa Claus and these little candies, and I was like, I just have to be able to use these things. So I'm just gonna do it. So I hope I did it right. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be good. But yeah, it's got a little bell on there. It's got some glass beads. It's got the little Santa and some vintage buttons. It's yeah, it was really fun. It made me want to make another journal right away just so I can do the dangles. So silly. So this one's got this really pretty crocheted piece on it. I love this so much. It's just, oh, it's just so yummy. And then this is the back. This is vintage fabric here. And this is a vintage hanky here. And then this is, I've done this before. It's like a bunch of different laces and crochet pieces that I've pretty much patched together, but I just love the look of it. And I had actually made a little journal, like a little 4x6 last year that was similar to this, and it kind of inspired me to make a big one. So this is the other spine, and I always say it, my stitching isn't perfect, you guys. It you know, it's a little wonky, but it just kind of gives me peace of mind. It's not like it's terrible or anything, but you know, so this is the patched here for the bird, and then this is also vintage fabric here, and they all have book corners. I guess I better speed this up, huh? And then this one has the same little notebook. This is the embroidery piece on this one. So you got your little starter notebook there. Same thing, I'm just gonna kind of flip through. This is the post note for that one. This is the little bag that I just collaged on, and it has the little ticket things in it. I'll go back in there. And these little bags I just bought on Temu, just so you know, in case you want to check them out. Some railroad paper, that really thin railroad paper that's really fun to collage on. This is the little birdie tag that I made with one of my little clusters, fabric clusters. And another tag here. Some writing paper on the back. $18.99. Myers Bros. Dealers in Drugs and Groceries. Wallpaper and window shades. So yeah, so I thought that would be fun. You got 2 ledger spots here. Same thing with the envelope, patched vintage envelope. It's got that same little ledger piece in it. Another little pocket with the journaling card in there. And the same piece there. So just kind of flip through. Look at those little kits, they're so cute. So yeah, so it's basically set up pretty much the same. I'm just gonna run through and see if there's anything that you need to be made aware of. This is the little antique receipt there from 1894. Patch page there. So yeah, all pretty much the same. This is actually also a pocket back here too. It's a double pocket. More little tags that I made here. I love that. That's graphic 45 there. Some yummy ledger. This ledger here is like the sturdiest ledger that I've ever seen. It's so sturdy, and it's like from the early 1900s. So yeah, there's this bill head here, 1898. So I kind of added a little touch of extra little birds in this one. Not like a whole lot. Oh, this one has 2, so this needs to go somewhere else. Oops, the daisies. Probably that patched one because I don't remember seeing it in the patched one. And then, yeah, 1905 State Savings Bank, another piece of antique ephemera to play with. This is that Ideals magazine page, scrapbooking paper, another tag that I made there. Love this. I love these pages. They're just so pretty and colorful. Like, I love this page. This looks like it goes, you know? So much. General merchandise. And like you're stepping back in time. Same little journaling card there. Same little telegram piece there. Some more vintage ephemera bits, your recipe cards, and a little stationery piece of paper there. Edith Hogan, another tag that I made. Love this here too. This would be really nice to like just journal around on, you know? Or you could even put a photo here if you wanted. That's probably what I would do. I'd probably do some journaling here and put a little photo here. And then Santa's Heiny. This is a little flip out page here that's patched. These were really fun to do. Really fun. And then the, like I said, I have a video on my channel that shows how I made these with the tags. That goes in there. A nice big long journaling tag. Some ruffles. A little tag there. And then this flips up, so you got that little extra space there. This little boy is on there with my embroidery piece. I love this one. It looks so shabby. I love it. Just tuck him under there, and then this image back here. So yeah, so there's that one. And then the ephemera holder for this one, I didn't I didn't have any more of this fabric, so I just went with this poinsettia here, which is actually a vintage napkin, I think it was. And yeah, so it pretty much has the same thing as the other one. It's got, I think I pretty much did them the same configuration for all of them. So same thing. A little pocket in the back. So you've got a little functioning book for your journaling bits to go in while you're journaling on your Christmas stuff. Okay, so that's this one. The bird one, that's what I'm calling it. It's the bird journal. And then the other one was the patch journal. So that's probably how I have them listed in my shop. So that goes together. And then I have this one, and I don't know if I think I told y'all that the spines are about 2 inches. And this is a vintage embroidery piece. This is the spine. On this side, I just did a couple little patch things here. And this is the back. I love this fabric so much, it's so pretty. And then this is the dangle here. And same thing, it's got vintage buttons, it's got glass beads, it's got a little snowman, and I think these are stones, or at least they really feel like stones. Some little Christmas candies, a little hand-painted button there, vintage button. I just love it. It was so much fun to do. I can't believe I've waited this long to do it. I'm crazy. I should have been doing it all along. So there's that, and then this one has same fabric on the inside and a little piece of trim. And this is the inside fabric here. And then same little embroidery book. Probably not going fast enough anyway. They were so much fun to do. I hadn't made a journal in a long time, and it was really a joy to get back into it. This is the vintage post-it note that I just made a page out of. Some scrapbooking paper, your Ideals magazine page. Love that. I just love that. It's so pretty, isn't it? And that same June 1896. I just think that these are going to be so much fun. Like, you could put your picture here and, you know, do your journaling here and use this as like a decorative piece to tell your story with, you know, or if you wanted to cover the whole thing up, good. Or if you wanted to leave it blank and maybe put like a little tip in here, you could do that too. So ledger paper, scrapbooking paper. This is actually an image from an old, I think it was the 50s music paper book, and it was really brittle, so I went ahead and just laminated it. So this is laminated, and then that's the little photo mat journaling card there. And so this one, I'm kind of calling it the woodland, or foresty. I don't really know, but it kind of has that vibe to it, and to me anyways. And this is just a journaling card that I made. That ledger paper, they all have this ledger paper in it. It's really yummy, sturdy ledger, which I pretty much put it in all my journals every time I make a book. I have quite a bit of it, and it's so yummy. Another handmade tag. So see, it's got a lot of birds. It's got the deer. It's got bunnies. This is Ideals, Christmas Ideals magazine page. Love this page here too. That I made here. It's really cute. It's got little kids coming out of, like, I think it's a schoolhouse. This is the pocket for this one. Got a journaling card in there. guys get the idea, right? Same thing there with that little pocket. This is the patched December 27th, and it's got that little ledger piece in there from the bank. Love this paper here. Isn't that sweet? This spread here will be really fun to work on too. And this one. Like if you had a photo that was this size, you know, like a 3x4, then put your photo here. You can do some journaling here, do a little decoration here. It'd be fun. This little tag here, there's some embroidery there that says together, just in case you can't see it. Another little telegram, more ledger, more patched pages, more scrapbooking paper, another little postcard there, some book pages. So there's lots of, this is another little piece of ledger. There's lots of room to play in and bulk up as much as you like. And that's a little pocket there too. Sale price labels. So yeah, this one might be my favorite, honestly. I love this piece here too as well. This is one of my favorite antique 1880 something. So this is real. They're all real antique. They're not digitals. They're all real. And I decided to quit hoarding and share as much as I could. Share a bunch of it. This go around. There's a little bag. It's got those receipts in there. This is patch page here. Another bill head. Oh, I just love how it looks. Doesn't that just look like, I don't know, it just looks like it would be so much fun to journal on, to use. Another tag. This flips out this way. Here's another one spread, except it's coming this way. Love it. Another antique of 1899. Love this page. Here's the other side of that. This is like, I think it's like onion skin paper that it's been written on. Doesn't that look, I don't know. Okay, let me stop. Let me just keep going. But really, doesn't that look like fun? I'm so silly, but I'm sure y'all get it. A little vintage postcard, and this one flips up as well, and there's a little tuck spot back here. So this is like the woodsy one. I don't know, I can't say it's my favorite. I love them all. Another easy one to make. Ephemera book. This was like the last biggest piece of this fabric that I had, so I had to kind of fill it in with this down here, but I actually really like how it looks. I think it looks cool. It's got a piece of vintage crochet trim on the spine, and it's set up just like the other one. It's got pockets here, here. So yeah, and I try to keep them as straight as I could, but there are a couple that are a little wonky, just so you know. That one looks like it may be a little wonky, but it's not terrible. I did my very best, okay? I really tried to keep it straight for y'all. I didn't keep it straight for myself, but I kept it straight for y'all. So there's that one. And then this one's a little bit different. It's a 5x7. Let me see how big the spine is. The spine's not quite as big. It's about 1.5 inches. So it's a 1/2 inch smaller. Up here. And it's got the same kind of dangles as the other one. It's got your vintage buttons. I love this little glass bead here, and it's all hand painted vintage button there. That's a vintage button. The little candy pieces, vintage button. A piece of, I'm pretty sure that's stone. And the little snowman, isn't he cute? So there's a lot of glass beads on here, just so y'all know. So you may want to be careful when you're laying it out. And then, yeah, so this one flips open and there's a picture, I'm going to pull that back up, of these little girls sitting on the bench together, just having a nice little chat, and a little squirrel there watching them. And then the back side is here, and it's got the crocheted trim on it as well. So this one is pretty bulky because it's smaller. It doesn't have as many signatures. It only has 5 signatures. But like I said, once you take out your paper clips and use your stuff, it will, you'll have a bunch of room. So you can see now that it's like this. It's still kind of chunky, but I like the trifold journals because even if it's chunky, you can really wrap it and keep it tight so that it's holding all that alligator mouth together. Does that make sense? And that's why I like using the trifold journals, because it keeps it nice and snug in there, so that when your mouth gets bigger, it's not just sitting open like this. You know, it's all nice and closed in together. So this one I just call the little girl's journal, and like I said, it's 5 by 7. Here's the little embroidery notepad that I did. I love doing these too, they're so much fun. And same thing, it's got that little Dick and Jane page and the pocket that we made together. Yeah, there's a video on my channel if you want to check it out, how I made those. This little girl here with her little embroidery piece, looks like she's looking down at that little flower. So this one I kind of had to, this flips open. It's got all the stuff in it that the other ones have, even though there's not as many pages as the other ones. But it still has all the same stuff, so that's why it looks a little bit chunkier. There's a little post card. I love this scrapbook paper here. Tag, flip out. So this one I just I used it as a page in the book. I didn't clip it in. I trimmed it down and used it as a page. But I really like this spread here as well. Little doggies. And the Edith Holden page is here. Some children's book page. Another homemade tag, or handmade tag. A patched page here. Same vintage or antique papers. This is that little envelope one that we made together. This has that tag in it there. Nice and snug in there for a little hidden journaling spot. I love this spread though. I love having this and then this here as well. Ledger paper, children's book page, 1898, that antique paper, a little pocket. This has a little girl in it, same as the others, got a little journaling card as well. And this one doesn't have a post-it note page because it was too long and I didn't want to trim it, so I just tucked it in here for y'all to use wherever you would like. And like I did a lot of stitching on pretty much every tag and journal card, most of them, like 80%, if not 90% of them are stitched. Love this here. Love how this looks. Just love it. Same thing in there. This has a little tuck spot here. 1898 $18.90 something. Mosby's Rum and Groggery, how do we say that? Wholesale grocers. Groggery. Deals magazine. I love this ledger here too. I love this penmanship. An extra ledger piece. This one flips open. It's from 1902. Probably got cut off, but it's from the same pad, I believe. Like this was just like a little scrap, so it's pretty old as well. A little pocket here with that cute little girl. She looks like she is sewing herself, and it's got a little embroidery piece on that one too. And then this flips open, so you got this nice big spread here to work with. Also flips, so then you've got another spread to work with. Fun, fun, fun. Love this paper here. This one here too. This is Coconut Fruit paper. This is one of my old favorite Christmas papers. I don't know why. It just says children's book page. I just thought it was so sweet, cute. And a ledger page, and a vintage railroad page. Head for this one, $18.90 something. So yeah, so if you don't want such a big space, then you've got this little journal to work in. Isn't she cute? This will be really fun to work into, especially, you know, if you put some paper down here that you can write on. And another little tag. This one flips up as well. So yeah, there's lots and lots of room in these. Like I said, if you are a big journaler and you bulk things up quite a bit, then this will work out great. Or if you're not a big bulky kind of person, then you can use it for a couple of years. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to start doing. After this year, I think I'm just going to make me a big journal like this, like my other journals, and just have it last for, you know, maybe 1 or 2 years. I mean, 2 or 3 years. Because, I mean, I'm 40 now, and if I make a journal every year, you know, if I live till I'm 70, whatever, or 80, whatever, then that's 40 December dailies that I would have. I just don't. I don't know if I have the storage for it. But yeah, so this one I made a little bit smaller because the journal is smaller. So this one is just a little bit smaller, but it still has the same configuration. This is like the one that I had made for myself. The size, you know, I made two. I made one small and one big. So this is like the same size as the one that I made for myself. And I got a pocket here. And then, but these little stickers, they didn't have the little label piece in them like the other ones did. But you still got your same couple of stamps and a little label. You got all your stickers and your little piece here. So yeah, but these have the oh, I guess I need to put something here too. Oh, that's right, I had some, but I forgot to put them. Okay, so I'll do that too. I'm glad I looked at it, because that would kind of be a bummer, huh? But yeah, those are all the journals. Like I said, if you're watching this, they should be in my shop, and I will leave a link below so you get a journal and an ephemera book. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too crazy long. And if you have any questions, just leave me a message. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.